Hello students, my name is Pankaj Mathakur and in today's session we are going to discuss normality. So what is normality? It is the way of expressing the concentration of solution. So as we have learned about molality, mole fraction, similarly in today's session we will discuss about the normality. So let's start normality. Normality is Normality is the number of equivalent of solute to the volume of solution. So what is normality? By definition, it is the number of equivalent of solute to the volume of the solution. Now let us try to understand what is the number of equivalent. So number of equivalent, what is number of equivalent? So number of equivalent equals to given weight, that is weight of solute divided by equivalent mass. Now the new term comes, that is what is equivalent mass. So equivalent mass is equals to molar mass divided by n factor. Now one more new term came, that is n factor. What is the n factor? So we will learn about it. Now first of all we will try to put the values, all these values in the normality, and we will derive the formula, simple formula for normality. So now if we look at, let us put this value in equation 1. Suppose this is equation 1. So we can do here, as we can see, normality equals to number of equivalent. So can we put in place of number of equivalent as weight by equivalent mass? So we can write weight of solute divided by equivalent mass, and we have already volume on the denominator, so I can put here volume. Okay, next, now we can rearrange these as weight by equivalent mass into volume. So normality is this. Again we can also put this value in place of equivalent mass. So as we know, equivalent mass is equals to weight by equivalent mass. Now in place of equivalent mass, I am going to put this value, that is molar mass divided by n factor into we have volume. Now we all know that weight by molar mass, the ratio of weight of the solute to the molar mass of that particular component is equal to number of moles. So can I write here like normality equal to, for this term I am using number of moles, so n upon, and now this n factor can be taken into the numerator, so n into n factor upon molar upon volume, n into n factor upon volume. Now one more new term is come, that is we know that number of moles upon volume. Number of moles upon volume is what? It is equals to molarity. So normality equal to molarity into n factor. So this is the final formula for the normality of a solution. If we know the molarity, then we can easily find the normality of the solution. Now let us try to understand what is the n factor. So n factor for acid, it will be its basicity. For n factor of acid will be the basicity of acid. That means as much amount of hydrogen, that is if we talk about sulfuric acid, let us suppose we have H2SO4. So what will be the n factor of this H2SO4? The n factor of this H2SO4 will be 2. N factor will be 2. Why? Because the basicity of this sulfuric acid is 2. That means it can give 2H positive if we dissociate it, 2H positive and plus we have SO4 2 negative. So we have n factor is 2 for this. Similarly, if we take HCl, so what is the n factor of HCl? The n factor for HCl will be 1, right? This is for acid. Similarly, if we have base, for base, the n factor will be its acidity. For base, the n factor will be its acidity. So how can we know about the acidity of a base? That means as many OH negative ion it can produce. Let us suppose we have CaOH whole twice, it is a base. How many hydroxide ion can it produce? It can produce 2 hydroxide ion. So n factor for this will be how much? It will be 2. So this is for acid and base. Now if we talk about salt, in case of salt, the n factor will be either the cation or anion, number of cation or anion. Let us say if we have Na2SO4, it is the salt. So we'll dissociate it twice of Na plus and plus SO4 2 negative. So how many ions are there? Either positive or negative. We do not count whole cation and anion. We will only look at the positive or negative charge. So in this case, n factor will be 2 also. Right? Hope you are getting. If we talk about aluminum chloride, AlCl3, so what will be the n factor? So n factor will be Al plus 3 and plus 3 Cl negative. So how many ions are producing? Either cation or anion. It is 3. So n factor will be 3 for this. Hope you are getting it. And for any particular reaction, if we look at, for any particular reaction, the n factor, for any particular reaction, n factor will be the change in oxidation state. For any redox reaction, for any redox reaction, n factor will be change in oxidation number. So whatever the change in oxidation number occurs, that will be the n factor. For example, let us take an example. Suppose we have a reaction when we treat HCl and with hot and concentrated sodium hydroxide. Then what we will get? We will get NaClO3 and plus H2O plus NaCl. So this is the product. Now if we look at this here, so if we look at the n factor of chlorine in this case, so if we look here, what is the oxidation state of chlorine here? Here it is -1. And if we calculate the oxidation state of chlorine on this, then we will get it as +5, because we know Na is +1 and we have 3 oxygen and 1 oxygen have -2 oxidation state. So we have overall -6 oxidation state. So overall there must be also +6. So one of the positive charge is furnished by Na plus. So we are left with 5 plus charge. So the n factor in this case, if we look at what is the change in oxidation state, how much oxidation state is getting changes. So from -1 we are getting +5. So n factor for this is how much changing? Cl -1. If it will accept 1 electron, then it will get changed into Cl0, and again it has 5 electrons. So n factor will be 6. Similarly, if we look at, let us suppose we have H2. So what is the n factor? We will have 2, n factor 2. O2, n factor will be 4, and so on. Cl2, n factor will be 2. So in this way we can find the n factor. And once we find the n factor, we can easily calculate normality of a solution. And as we know, molarity here, molarity is equal to number of moles of solute to the volume of solution in liter. So I hope you got it. Let us look once more from beginning. What did we learn? So we discussed about the normality of the solution. So normality is number of equivalent of solute to the volume of solution. Again, here we try to understand what is the number of equivalent. So number of equivalent is equal to weight of the solute to the equivalent mass. Again, we try to understand about the equivalent mass. So what is equivalent mass? So molar mass, whatever be the molar mass of the solute divided by n factor. So it is equivalent mass. Once we find equivalent mass, now I have tried to put all this data on formula of normality. So normality equals to weight by equivalent mass to the volume. So upon rearranging, what we are getting? Weight by equivalent mass into volume. Now here I have put value of equivalent mass. As we know, equivalent mass equals to molar mass by n factor. So I have put over here, and then we have weight upon molar mass. Weight upon molar mass is number of moles. Weight upon molar mass is number of moles. Now number of moles upon volume is molarity. So here we find the formula, that is normality equal to molarity into n factor. Now I tried to make you understand that what is n factor. So n factor for acid will be its basicity, for n factor of base will be its acidity, and for salt or for any reaction, for salt it is the cation or anion. Whatever be the number of cation or anion, that will be the n factor. We will take any one of the charge for salt, either cation or anion. Similarly, for any particular reaction, for example, I have taken a reaction HCl when we treat hydrochloric acid with conc and concentrated, conc and hot and concentrated. We have taken hot and concentrated sodium hydroxide, then we are getting NaClO3 plus H2O plus NaCl, and this, in this reaction, for a particular reaction, we will look at the change in oxidation state. So whatever the change in oxidation state is occurring, that will be the n factor for particular reaction. So we learnt about all this in today's session. Dear students, in next session I will discuss some of the problems for you. Thank you very much.